Once you start making vinegars, there's no stopping. You soon realize how many different flavors you can achieve, and you start experimenting with different things. This one is a beer vinegar, this one is an apple cider vinegar, and this one is pineapple vinegar. They all have very distinct flavors and different uses. And on the back counter over there is a red wine vinegar that is still in the process of the acetobacter turning alcohol into vinegar. Now, one of the questions I get asked a lot is, what do you do with the mother? Once you've finished, you're gonna have a mat of mother like this, and you might not have the opportunity to use it again right away. How do you save it? What do you do with it in between batches? And the first thing I say is, you don't really need to keep it. You can start your next batch with a couple of tablespoons of one of your previous batches. That takes a little bit longer. You're gonna start to have to grow new acetobacter, but it's not really that big of a deal because you already know what these taste like. You already know that that's a good mother too. Other people really like to save the mother. They like to know that they're passing from one generation to the next, an actual physical thing that they can see. Often when you're pouring in vinegar from a previous batch, you can't actually see the mother. It's in there, but it's sort of this ephemeral type idea. First thing you want to do is take the mother that you have, and I've got 2 pieces of mother here, and put them in a mason jar. You don't need to use a mason jar this big. It's just something that I had close at hand. The second step is to take some of the vinegar that you've made in your last batches and pour in enough just to cover the mother. If you're like me, you don't want to waste some of this really good liquid on storing mother. So you can just use regular old white distilled vinegar. It's not going to hurt it. Pour in enough to cover. And then put a lid on and seal it. Now, a lot of people are going to tell you not to seal it. They're going to say, it needs oxygen, it needs oxygen. And I'm going to agree with them. It does need oxygen, but it only needs oxygen during the phase of the process where it's turning alcohol into acetic acid. At this point, what you want it to do is to go dormant and just sort of go to sleep. So in the vinegar, which is pretty much 5% acetic acid, it's just gonna go to sleep, and it doesn't need oxygen during that process. So you can keep it in there for quite some time. I would say every 2 to 3 months, if you haven't used it, you should refresh the acetic acid or refresh the vinegar that's in there. And that's it. Come on back soon and we'll make another really cool vinegar.